Gideon the Ninth by Tamsyn Muir. And this was one chapter that was so nerve-wracking. And I was laughing at the same time. I was really stressed through the entire chapter. And there are some parts that I just wanted to read out to you because they were just hilarious. I am on page 141 and 142. If you have not read up until now, this is going to have some spoilers, so save this and come back to this later. If you have read this, I want to hear your thoughts on this chapter. So Gideon at this point is picking up Harrow and going up the stairs. And initially, when I read this section, it said she sat down next to the unconscious figure and rolled one shoulder in its socket and then the other. Now, when I read it for the first time, I was like, were Harrow's shoulders dislocated and she was rolling them in? And I didn't get it. I was like, what does this mean? What is she doing? But no, she's just like rolling her own shoulders. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So I had to read it a couple of times before I was like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Because initially the way it was written, I was reading it, because it says the Cavalier of the Six took Harrow's shoulders when she reached the top. So when I was thinking more of Harrow's shoulders rather than Gideon's. And I'm like, were they dislocated? What was going on? Never mind. I was just laughing at myself over there. And then Gideon is talking about how she has to take her through this maze, right? So she's like, she reached down to take her burden up again, slinging Harrow's limp, speechless body to occupy her other shoulder. She paused at the foot of the stairs, measuring in her mind's eye the distance back to the corridor, to the terrace, down the zigzag flight of steps, and back through the ninth house quarters. Plenty of corners to concuss Harrow with on the way. That made me just crack out. It's so funny that even like when she is so stressed about finding Harrow and like getting her to safety, she's still mad at her, and she's like, maybe I'll concuss her a little bit, just a little bit on the way. And then on that same page, it's Palamedes. I don't know. Let me know how you think it's pronounced. I need to go back and check the pronunciation, but